Hello. So we're going to do a 5-element Qigong practice, and it can be a sitting stillness practice, which I usually prefer, or if you prefer active exercise, you can do that as well. Active will be either sitting or standing, and stillness will be sitting upright with the spine lengthened. And so we'll be starting, as we always start, by lengthening the breath just a little bit longer than regular breathing, and slowing it down just a little bit slower than regular breathing, and smiling in the mind's eye. And just sensing the movement of the breath going up and down the spine or the central channel of the body. Smiling in the crown chakra and at the root of the spine, just letting them gently open to receive and channel energy. And if you're doing an active exercise, you can start moving into the germination movement, where on the exhale you kind of slink the spine and down, and the chin reaches out forward like it's scooping, and on the inhale it draws up and in close to the chest, rolling the cervical spine up and lifting the crown toward the sky. And on the exhale, leaning a little bit forward and scooping that chin down, and just you're getting the sense of this germination of a seed kind of sprouting and unfolding, or a fiddle fern unfurling as it opens. And the movement can vary throughout the practice. Sometimes it might be very subtle and small and just the cervical spine, or even just a slight rocking of the upper body, or even a rocking of any part of the spine, the whole body. Or it might be a more full movement of the entire spine. And I'll just go in the order of the elements so that you can start to get a sense of the generation cycle, which element creates the next element, but don't worry about any of that. And so we'll start with fire by smiling in the eyes, smiling in the mind's eye, and drinking sunshine through the crown of the head, through the top of the head. The warm yellow and orange light washing down through the body, through all the skin, like syrup, and just soaking into all the cells, the warmth of the sun, energizing the bones, relaxing the muscles, washing and warming the heart as the heart blossoms as it receives this sunshine. You can see the heart smiling and the bones smiling. The low back, just below lumbar 2 is the Ming Men, the gate of fire. And so if you want, you can see a Tai Chi symbol in the low back, spinning like a ball of sunshine as a center of power. And that's connected to the lower dantian. And as this sunshine comes down as the element of fire, you can let it ignite in the low belly some warm coals, and you can see the orange and the red colors crackling and warming all the reproductive organs, and that warmth radiating throughout the hips and the genitals and through the whole circulatory system of the entire body, all the way down the legs, and opening all the joints in the legs and out through the ends of the toes. Just smiling as you sense this warmth and active, alive, fiery energy that feels crisp and awakening to joy and happiness and inspiration and excitement and love and curiosity, and just sense that circulating through all the vessels of the entire body, the circulatory system. And that fire of the sun generates earth, which is the spleen, so you can bring it up from the low belly to the center belly as a yellow sunshine, a yellow glow of warm light through all the digestive organs, the pancreas, the spleen, the stomach, smiling to each organ and seeing each organ smile back. The intestines, the liver, some of the organs are crossing into each other because they all work together and because everything is always transforming into the next element, just as on the Taiji symbol, day is always moving into night, and night is always moving into day. And the seasons as well, this movement of transformation. Just smiling as these organs drink the sunshine and the warmth and the vitality and the strength and the source of life. And now we're going to, in through the digestive organs, through the base of the spine, through the genitals, we're going to drink up from the earth as if we're smelling the soil organisms, just that freshness of earth, and bring those volatile oils, those smells of earth and soil up into the intestines, and smiling to this. It feels dark and earthy and cool now. It's starting to feel cool. And that freshness just cleans and detoxifies and brings healthy organisms into the intestines, smiling to the intestines as they refresh, and dampness is dried. Dampness is like candida or phlegm that can sometimes arise from the digestion, not able to completely break down what we bring in or assimilate our life experiences. And so just sense these soil organisms and smells of the earth and roots just coming, and it just feels so fresh through, and it's coming up from the earth, all the way up. Also into the bones, mineralizing the bones. As the minerals come from the earth and water, and that's how we move into the element of metal, which is the lungs and large intestines, and in other wisdom ways, metal is earth. And as you smile into the lungs, as this earth and water energy continues to come up, now it's as if you're drinking, instead of the soil, organisms, and smells, you're drawing up fresh spring water, up all the way up the spine, washing the bones and washing and cleaning and cooling and warming all the way up the spine, rinsing around the pineal gland, washing the eyes, moistening and clarifying and refreshing through all the sinuses, the eyes, the ears. And it's like the spine is a straw, just drinking this water, this spring water that has been vitalized and cleansed from the minerals of the earth. And you might even hear the crackling sound of the spring water as it just moves over some stones, or as it gushes up through the springs and maybe even out the ears, as it washes through the heart, through the throat and the thyroid, through the third eye, smiling in the third eye. And maybe it sprouts out through all the follicles of the hair and washing down all the skin, down to the earth, and fresh spring water coming up again to the base of the spine, smiling to the tailbone, feeling it release and drinking that water right into the kidneys as they smile back. And you can feel the tiny little vesicles of the kidneys all just refresh and relax and cleanse. And as you drink now, we move into wood. Water creates wood. And so you can just continue drinking, and you can feel your legs as they become the trunk of a tree, or the roots of a tree, a tall, 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 tall tree. The roots go deep. And you can feel the strengthening of all the tendons and sinews of the body. As you strengthen the wood element, smiling to the liver, breathing in a fresh forest smell, and sensing the branches of the tree reach up and out through the mind consciousness. Maybe it's a cedar tree or a redwood, or notice which tree it is today. And if you're doing your movement, you can feel the spine rooting deep into the earth, and the uprightness of the top of the head and the brow line, light and reaching up as the leaves of the tree drink the light from the sky. So you can feel the spine reaching in both directions, down into the earth and up into the sky, lengthening. And when you're ready, you can start to come to stillness. And you can notice that was the complete cycle of the 5 elements. So the wood connects to fire again. Wood creates fire, just like using wood to make a fire. And just sit in stillness and sense the activity in the body, any freshness, and notice or allow any elements to come in as you've awakened this ecosystem of your entire field. It might be pinks from colors of flowers, or smells from certain trees. It might be mountain air and white snow for the lungs, or might be white eagle feathers as the scapula and the wings and the lungs open. Or it might be shimmering, sparkling moonlight on the water. It might be the orange of a sunset soaking into the color of your skin. Just notice what comes and embody that element. Drink it into your system and into your cells and into your entire being for total health on all levels, for total open and ignited mind consciousness, for total unification. Smiling in the throat, smiling in the heart, smiling in the base of the spine, smiling in the low belly or even the perineum as you come to a close of this practice. You can just let the field seal itself into your system. Let this Qigong practice seal itself into the code of all your cells. As you slowly open your eyes, it will continue to integrate. And when you're complete, you can smile, an actual smile, and massage your face 3 times. Massage your ears. Interlock your fingers and massage the bases of your fingers by sort of twisting that interlocking hands. And massage your kidneys, your low back. Thank you. We'll see you next time.